Hi, everyone. Welcome to Be Different for Success. Today, we'll be talking about what successful people do differently. Over the last 7 years, I've been on one hell of a journey. I've met people who've created life-changing apps. I've met billionaires, and I've hung out with the next generation of millennials who are going to change the world. Through these meetings, I've learned so much, and it would be criminal of me not to share what I have learned from observing these successful individuals. I feel like I've been able to peek behind a curtain that contains all of the treasures needed to succeed in life and business. It's time for me to share that with you. Here we go. Number 1. They challenge the word no. Successful people don't bend over when someone asks them to. They constantly challenge every single person that dares to tell them no. They believe that they can turn any no into a yes, and that no is just a temporary setback to achieving their ultimate goal. No means they're on the right track and taking action rather than muddling over ideas about what might be possible. Number 2. They disrupt the status quo. These crazy successful people are rebels at heart. Wherever or whatever they are doing, they're disrupting the way things are done. They are championing for change, and they don't apologize for it. They know the solution to the problem lies in doing something most people believe is completely and utterly insane. Number 3. They wake up before sunrise. You've heard it all before, haven't you? Get up early and all your dreams will come true because you'll have more time. Guess what? It's true, and that's why you hear it regularly. Sleeping in is what's killing your success. You need time to make your goals come true, and those extra minutes you need are found in the early hours of the morning. Without fail, I haven't met a successful person who doesn't wake before sunrise. Time is the only resource in which we all have an equal amount, so use it wisely instead of wasting it. Number 4. They have a zero care factor. You don't like what they're doing? They don't care. You think they're crazy? They would probably agree because they hate mediocre, which is the other option. How about opinions? Do they care about them? Only when it's warranted and helps the cause. Successful people don't care about trying to please everyone or about whether or not people agree with them. They are the rebels with a cause, and caring about the insignificant distracts them from knocking their goals out of the park. Number 5. They are loaded with energy and fired up. These passionate people are loaded with energy, and they let you know it. They don't hold back, and they know the key to convincing you of their grand plan is to demonstrate it through their energy. Successful people are fired up about what they are doing, and they won't be happy until they achieve their mission. To support this mission, they take care of themselves by eating foods that fuel their body and exercise to get the blood flowing. They know that movement and vibrancy are infectious, and people are attracted to this state of being like a magnet. Number 6. They are relentless. When everybody else has given up trying to launch the rocket into space, successful people are still trying. No strategy will go untested, and no obstacle is too big. They're prepared to fail 1,000 times in a row because there is a chance that on attempt number 1,001, things might fall into place and happen. This may sound like they're overly optimistic, but really they are just relentless in their pursuits. It's their mindset that is centered around positivity that allows them to think this way. They're fighting against their flawed human brain, which takes guts and a lot of hard work. Number 7. They time box social media. Social media is designed to hook you in, waste your time, and then make you take an action you hadn't previously planned. This is a concept that successful, however insane, people understand. For this reason, they time box social media. They use social media to get their message out, create content, and get ideas. The difference is that they know how addictive and time-wasting it can be, so they limit it to short bursts once or twice a day. They found a way to block or suppress the dopamine hits that social media gives them. Number 8. They listen intently and take notes. Talking too much is what is killing your success. Crazy successful people listen to what others have to say, and then they filter out what is not relevant to their mission. They also take stupid amounts of notes because that's how they retain and sort everything they've learned. Successful people don't trust their brain to remember anything. By having things sorted in the form of notes, it allows their mind to be free and focus on creating cool and interesting ideas on which they can take action. Number 9. They log everything into their calendar instantly. You'll never ask a successful person for their time without seeing them look at their calendar. Everything is scheduled in their diary except time with their family, which is a must. They spend time asking what the meeting is about up front, and they know how wasteful meetings for the sake of meetings can be. Their calendar also has parts of the daytime blocked for thinking, eating, exercising, and creating. Number 10. They take time to chill the F out. Always being on is a passionate, successful person's biggest enemy. Having intense energy requires gaps of nothingness in the form of travel. Every successful person I've met spends time scheduling travel to escape the patterns and routines to which they have become so accustomed. Time to decompress and think about what they've achieved so far is the therapy they need. It's important not to become consumed by all the failure they must endure on the road to greatness. Number 11. No is the most frequent word they use. The word no is a successful person's most used word. Being focused is high on their priorities, and so anything that doesn't align with their mission is ignored. They use the hell yes or hell no response in their head to quickly decide what to say yes to. If their instant reaction to an opportunity isn't hell yes, and they don't feel inspired by the request, then they say no. To do anything else would be risky to their grand plan and potentially hijack the goals to which they have dedicated their life. That's not a sacrifice they are willing to make, so no becomes the default response. Number 12. Serving others is at the core of what they do. Whether it's serving a community, customers, employees, or people in need, successful people serve someone other than themselves. It's this mission of service that all of their ideas revolve around. It's about doing something that is bigger than themselves that will leave a legacy beyond their own human existence. When they combine this commitment to service with their passion for what they do, people are attracted to their cause. It makes their success look so easy, when in fact, that's very misleading. It's taken them years to realize that they want to serve others with all of the passion in their body. They didn't just wake up one day and realize this crucial universal law called serving others. It took many traps like money, toxic relationships, and addictions to get down to the core reasoning for all of our existence. Number 13. They see money as a resource to fuel their dreams. Successful people think about money differently. They see money as a resource to help them reach more people and make a bigger difference. Money to them is not about some selfish goal to buy luxury items and show off or prove others wrong. Money is a means to change the world in some significant way. Number 14. They have a 2-line mission statement. All of these crazy successful people can tell you their mission in 2 sentences or less. The core idea that their life revolves around is so concrete in their mind that it only needs 2 lines to explain it. They have repeatedly thought about what their life is going to mean when they are dead, and that's why now their mission is so clear. It's with deliberate thinking that they figured out their intention, not by accident. Everything you want happens when you keep taking action. Number 15. They inspire people. The final thing these crazy, insane, passionate, successful people do differently is inspire people. A conversation with them is uplifting, and it changes the way you think. They create a feeling inside of you that feels good and makes you want to achieve some significant goal in your own life. They're inspirational because they are trying to create change. It's addictive to see someone taking action and getting the rewards for doing so. We can all be inspiring and be successful, just like these rare individuals I've spoken about. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. See you in the next video.